Hi, my name is Caitlin. Today I'm going to show you how I manage my finances as someone who has low income, is a full-time college student, and only works part-time. So I'm going to go over how I budget my money each paycheck. I get paid bi-weekly. How I'm able to pay all my bills, have money for spending on things like groceries, gas, anything else I need week to week, and on top of it, how I'm able to still save money. So I'm gonna go over my budget plan. I use Excel to do my budget, and I'm gonna go over how I cash stuff my envelopes and how everything gets distributed. So if you're interested in seeing that, keep watching.
So the way that I keep track of my monthly bills and how much I'll be taking out of each paycheck. So I get paid bi-weekly. What I do is I use Excel. I keep a paper copy for some things, but mostly I use Excel. And what I do first is I put in my monthly bills for my apartment in this column with the date that they're paid on. And then me and my roommate split the cost. So I divide this total by two. And then since I get paid bi-weekly, I have it divided again. So these are all calculations. I also have monthly bills that I pay that are not apartment based. So subscription services, um, car insurance. I'm lucky enough right now that my parents are covering it until I graduate school. But everything else I do pay, and I do currently pay the interest on my student loans. That way they don't get too high while I'm still going to school, and they kind of stay at their base amount until I graduate. So right now with my two private loans that I've taken out, it's about $46 a month that I'm paying. What I do too is here I have it calculated to be this total and this total and this total added up together. I have it divided by two. So this is bi-weekly, how much I should be saving up. And then I just have it rounded out. So I have a little bit more of a safety net just in case any of these bills end up being higher than I planned. I do have it on a little bit of a higher end, but they can fluctuate depending on the month. And with summer coming, I'm a bit worried about AC and how much that'll cost. So I'll have to keep an eye on everything. Next, I have these two columns that I have not added in yet, but I plan to add in the information. I'm going to have a savings goal one about my sinking funds and how much I want in each of those, or at least the big ones. And then also loan amounts. So each month at the uh, beginning and end, I'll keep track. So I'm going to start this for the month of June. So beginning of June, I'll mark down how much money I have in loans and then what the difference is so I can keep better track of it. And then my weekly paychecks go here. So what I have set up is my total income. I just can put in here for what my paycheck is. And I have my income minus this number right here taken out. So I have a leftover of how much money I have to spend or save for each paycheck. So this is what I've budgeted out for my cash envelopes. There is quite a few here, but I like having a couple different categories so that everything doesn't get lumped together. I have a better idea of what I'm spending my money on. These are my high priority sinking funds. So my savings automatically gets 10% of whatever my income is before my bills are taken out. So it's a large chunk of this money left over, but it's worth it. And what happens too is I have it calculated so that there will be a remaining balance there for me. So for example, if I just change this to 5, balance goes down to -5, total 5. So it updates automatically, and I can just copy the sheet over and change the values, which is super nice. Makes it a lot easier. but I have a high priority fund right here, medium fund, low, and then savings challenges. So,
all right, so this is the cash envelope and sinking funds portion. So I don't have that deep of a desk, so sorry about these tripod legs in the back. But first, after doing my budget, I know how much money I'm going to be pulling from the bank. So I'm going to be pulling $336 from the bank today. So I'll go ahead and get this all set up. So we'll start with the back. So 50, 100, 150. And then 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60. So 160 here. 10, 20. And my cat is currently banging at the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there should be $336 here. So the first step is unstuffing my cash envelopes. This week I did have a bit lower of saving, or this week I did have a little bit lower of spending just because I had stocked up on groceries a couple of weeks ago and was able to keep using those. So I don't have envelopes for all of my stuff. So this side pocket I put household money, and this one's for cats and extra gift cards that couldn't fit in this spending. So for household, I had $5, $6, $7, $8, $9 left over, and I will be stuffing this at the end. I'm not going to be putting it into a savings fund just because I won't be able to stuff all of my cash envelopes and sinking funds this paycheck. So I'm gonna distribute this money into other funds. Okay, so groceries, I managed to get by with not spending that much. I know that this next 2 weeks I am not gonna be able to do that, so I'm just gonna be happy about this one for now. So 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, $60 left over there. And then gas, empty. Food, which is food spending money at school since I have class quite a few days a week, is empty. Going out, empty. Spending, I have $5 left. And then cats, nothing. So I'll go ahead and count up how much was not spent this week first. So 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, $74 is what I have left over, which is awesome. I know it won't happen this time, but I'm happy about this. So sinking these envelopes first, groceries, I'm getting $80, but I did, me and my sister, my roommate, have a food subscription service that we're signing up for that she's paying for at the moment, so I'm paying her back. So $50 each paycheck is going to go towards her to go to that subscription. So I'm only going to be stuffing $30 into groceries for the next 2 weeks, since we do have food taken care of for a couple other things. And so these envelopes aren't my total favorite. They do stick to each other quite a bit, but they do the job. Next up is gas. I do have to drive quite a bit for classes and everything else. Gas is getting $100, so $2.50. And unfortunately, I do go through this every 2 weeks, and that's with limiting the amount of time I take out my car to do other stuff. So food for school is getting $10, and that's gonna be a 5 and 5 ones, which I don't have, so I'm actually going to substitute it out. I always forget to break down the money for food spending on this thing. I feel like I always just budget it as a $10 bill. So 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this lasts me 2 weeks worth of buying food while I'm at school, and I do have very long days on campus, 2 days a week, and another class a 3rd day a week. So this is enough to just get me something from the vending machine each day I'm at school, or maybe once a week, some fries from the cafeteria. So going out is getting nothing, spending is getting nothing. The cats, which is this back pocket, is gonna get $30. So a 10 and a 20 for the cats. I do have to buy them some more food right now, and actually some of this leftover is going to go towards them as well to make sure that that can happen. So my cash envelopes are stuffed for the next 2 weeks. Next up is my high priority savings binder. So I do put 10% of everything that I make into savings each paycheck, just because I think that that's the best thing to do. So since my paycheck was $9.21, I always do the savings before I take out any money for bills. So it will be taking a large chunk of this money. It's going to be $92 going towards savings. So 50, 70, 90, 91, 92. Now in total in my savings, I have 100, 150, 70, 90, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 371, 234. So it should be 374 in here, and I have not updated my trackers in here yet. That does look like it's going to be correct. Next up, emergency fund. I actually have a savings challenge for right now, so it's not going to get stuffed. Quite a few of these aren't, but in this envelope at the moment, I have $25. Retirement also not getting stuffed. In it currently, there is 500, 550, 570, 90, 600, 10, 15, 20, 21. So 621 is currently in here. Oh shit, also not getting stuffed with this paycheck. It might get stuffed with some of this rollover though. There's only $10 in here. It looks like the zipper is broken. Car maintenance, I also have a savings fund for, or I also have a savings challenge for. So I'll be maybe doing that again with the rollover, and here is 20, 30, 35, 40, $41. And I do have an older car, so this is something that's important. The cat's saving fund currently has $6 in it. birthdays will be getting stuff. It'll be getting $20. I have a large family, so I need to make sure to save up for those. My sister's birthday is actually next month, so most of this will probably be going to her. So in here is 20, 40, 60, 80, 81, $82 in birthdays. And we like to go all out on birthdays and Christmas. So these two do need to be stuffed quite a bit. This is also getting $20. So in here is 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 130 is saved up for Christmas so far. I know I'll need to bulk this up at the end of the year. And then this is just my back to bank envelope. So this is done for the moment. And as you can see, a lot of this is gone. So only a few things left to save for. I did, it look like, budget $3 from this rollover to go towards one of the savings challenges. So I'll just move this over. So this is a medium priority binder. Apartment is not getting anything. There's currently $7 in here. This is more just for general stuff to buy around the apartments, if I want anything for it. Family time is also not getting stuffed. There's currently $2 in here. I just went out with my sister last week to go do stuff, so this is great. Vacation is getting $10. I do have a trip planned with a couple of my sisters at the end of the summer, so this really needs to bulk up. And here is 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, $37. Debt for school, I'm also doing a savings challenge. I want to save up some money to pay off my student loans once I graduate, but at the moment, I don't need to pay them since I'm actively in school. There's $16 in here. Then I have a dream of, once I graduate school, buying myself a van and traveling around the country for a bit. So I want to save up something for that. Again, not getting anything from this, but in here is 10, 20, 40, or 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46, 47, $48. Property. At some point I'd like to buy some property or buy a house. Not getting stuff today, but in here is 10, 15, 16. And then this is a newer envelope that I made. It's yearly subscriptions to save up for, and it is also not getting stuffed. And then low priority, which also won't be getting stuffed, but I'll show you what's inside of here. So I have an envelope for sorority dues, something I have to pay each semester. They're not that high, but they do need to get saved up for. In here at the moment, I have $5, $10, $15, $16. Month ahead fund, something I'd like to bulk up on. I have 5, 10, 15, 16. Clothing has 16 in it. This is a self-care envelope. It currently has $5, $6, $7, $8 in it. Giving envelope, we do have quite a few people that are homeless around us, and I like to have some money just saved up just in case I see one of them. I have $10 in there. And then this is a medical envelope that I haven't stuffed yet, but I did put in here at the end of my last paycheck. So for savings challenges, I won't be doing credit card debt. There's currently nothing in there. The emergency fund will be getting stuffed. It's gonna get $20. So I now have 40 in here. I bought this on Etsy, and it's a goal to get up to $1,000. I'll probably do it again once I save up that much. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and color this in. I did seem to lose my blue Sharpie that I originally used, so we're just gonna there's that. Nothing for car maintenance envelope, but there is $5 in here. And then the 100 envelope challenge, since I don't have much money to put towards everything, I'm just gonna do the $3 one. That's what I can spare at the moment. All right, now next is going to be stuffing this rollover money. So as you can see, the amounts changed a little bit since what I originally put in here. I realized when I was doing my other envelopes, I miscounted some stuff. So I'm gonna just work with what we have, and you know, that's what you gotta do. You gotta make do. So first off, the first thing to get stuffed is I'm putting $20 extra towards the cats in here. I did notice that they have some extra stuff that's needed. So I just want to make sure that I have the money to take care of them first and foremost. So in here, there's now $20, $40, $50 for them, which their food's pretty expensive, so it's probably all gonna get used, but I feed them better than I probably feed myself, so that's okay. It'll be good. Next, I'm gonna go into my high priority binder, to that oh shit fund, and I'm gonna put $5 in here. So there's 15 in here now. Then I'm gonna go to vacation, which is in my medium priority. And vacation is gonna get $30. So a 20 and 2 5s. So 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, $67 now in vacation. Is that right? I feel like I just counted wrong. So now there is 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, $67. Yep. Okay, we're good. I forgot about that $10 that I added from my paycheck. This is good. We're going to New York, so I know that this is gonna have to be quite a bit higher, and I want to take my younger sister, or one of my younger sisters, on a few camping trips this summer, so I'm gonna really need to focus on this one. And then that last $20 is gonna go towards self-care. I wanna go get a haircut, and it's not too expensive since I have short hair, but it will be at least probably $40. One of my sisters is a cosmetologist, so it's a little bit cheaper, which is nice, but there we go. So in self-care, $20, $25, $26, $27, $28. All right, so that's it with cash stuffing my cash envelopes and my sinking funds. Yeah, this is pretty much what I do every single paycheck that I've been doing for the past couple months. I am low income since I'm a full-time student, and I have my own apartment, so there's bills to pay and everything, but I definitely have money left over to, first off, make sure I can have my basic needs met with food and I can take care of my animals. And on top of it, I do have some extra money to put into savings. And I know that putting 10% of my paycheck into just a base savings is a lot, but I want to make sure that no matter what happens, I'm taking care of myself and I have money put aside. So I think that it's worth it. Thanks for coming along today. If you guys like this, I'll keep doing these each paycheck and show you how I keep showing you how I budget out my paycheck, and also I have started tracking at the end of each month how much money I have saved up and put aside for everything. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye.